Being a goalkeeper is unlike any other role in football. While outfield players share responsibility, the goalkeeper stands alone, isolated, exposed, and burdened with a unique weight. Every mistake is remembered. Every save is expected. The crowd rarely cheers for a routine stop, but they never forget a slip that costs the team. This is the story of loneliness, pain, and thanklessness that defines the life of a goalkeeper. Youth football. For most young players, football is joy. Goals, celebrations, teamwork. But for the goalkeeper, childhood football often feels different. While friends chase the ball with freedom, the goalkeeper is confined to one small patch of grass, waiting for moments that may never come. Hours of standing still, yet expected to react in a fraction of a second. It's a lonely apprenticeship, where boredom mixes with crushing responsibility. The pressure of perfection. Outfield players can miss a pass or lose the ball without it deciding the game. But for a goalkeeper, every decision is magnified. A mistimed dive, a fumbled catch, or a poor clearance can destroy 90 minutes of hard work. The margin for error is zero. Goalkeepers live with the constant demand for perfection, knowing one mistake defines them more than 10 incredible saves. The physical pain behind the gloves. Being a goalkeeper is brutal on the body. Diving onto hard ground, smashing into posts, and colliding with onrushing strikers leaves scars that outlast the game. Broken fingers, dislocated shoulders, bruised ribs, these are normal. Unlike the glory of a striker's goals, a keeper's sacrifice is invisible. The blood and bruises don't appear in the highlight reels. Yet every save comes with a physical toll. The mental battle. Perhaps the hardest part of goalkeeping isn't physical, it's mental. Every keeper learns to live with blame. Fans, teammates, and even coaches often point fingers at the last line of defense. Concede a goal, and it's always the keeper's fault. The pressure to stay calm, confident, and mentally strong after mistakes is a constant battle. Goalkeepers must master resilience in ways others never need to. The silence after heroics. Ironically, when goalkeepers do succeed, their glory is short-lived. A striker scores and the stadium erupts. A goalkeeper makes a world-class save, and within seconds, the game moves on. Their brilliance is forgotten as quickly as it came. The role is built on silent heroics, essential but underappreciated. Only the mistakes echo for years. The loneliness of the position. No player feels isolation quite like a goalkeeper. Positioned far from teammates, conversations are rare, and support is distant. Matches can pass with long stretches of silence and stillness, followed suddenly by moments of chaos. Goalkeepers exist in this strange limbo, detached observers one moment, decisive heroes or villains the next. Training. Goalkeeper training is its own brutal world. Diving drills, shot-stopping repetitions, fingertip saves, and punishing reflex work define their sessions. Unlike outfield players, keepers don't enjoy the rhythm of passing or shooting for fun. Their drills are painful, repetitive, and exhausting, designed for reflex and resilience, not enjoyment. It's training for suffering, not glory. The weight of expectation in big games. In finals, derbies, and championship matches, the goalkeeper's burden grows heavier. The entire game can rest on their shoulders. Penalty shootouts turn them into the sole figure of hope or despair. Every eye in the stadium stares at them. For strikers, missing is human. For goalkeepers, conceding is failure. It's a stage of impossible expectations, where courage and fear collide. The keeper versus the media. Media narratives rarely favor goalkeepers. Strikers are immortalized for goals, midfielders praised for vision, defenders for grit. Goalkeepers, however, are remembered mostly for errors. One mistake can dominate headlines for weeks. A career of excellence can be overshadowed by a single blunder replayed endlessly on television. In the media's eye, keepers are rarely heroes, only scapegoats. The keeper's courage. To play in goal is to face fear daily. Charging at full speed strikers, diving at boots, and standing in the way of thunderous shots requires courage that borders on reckless. Pain is expected. Fear must be suppressed. Every save is a small act of bravery, yet it often goes unnoticed because it looks routine. But beneath the gloves is a player constantly putting their body on the line. Legends who proved the hard way. Some of football's greatest legends were goalkeepers who bore this burden. Names like Lev Yashin, Iker Casillas, Gianluigi Buffon, and Manuel Neuer stood tall against pressure, proving that keepers can define eras. Yet even they faced criticism, doubt, and ridicule when mistakes happened. Their legacy shows that greatness in goal requires not only talent but an unbreakable spirit. Why it's the hardest position in football. When you combine the physical pain, the mental toll, the isolation, and the lack of recognition, one truth becomes clear: goalkeeping is football's hardest position. Every match is a test of courage, every save a reminder of risk, and every mistake a scar on reputation. It is a role defined by sacrifice, not stardom. And yet, without the keeper, the game cannot exist. Conclusion. So next time you watch a game, take a moment to notice the one figure standing alone between the posts. Understand the pain, the loneliness, and the unshakable resilience it takes to be there. The goalkeeper may not get the glory, but they carry the heaviest weight on the pitch. And for that, they deserve respect, not just when they save, but even when they fall.